Today we have Liquidambar styraciflua. And for geographical reference, this specimen is located in Callaway County, Kentucky. This tree is known by many common names, most commonly American sweetgum, but also storax, hazel pine, bilsted, red gum, satin walnut, star-leaved gum, alligator wood, and even the gumball tree. The family name, is a bit up for debate. For the purposes of this class, we consider it to be a member of Homomelidaceae along with the witch hazels, but there is some evidence that it should be removed from that family, and there is a pending reclassification to put it in the family Altingiaceae, of which it would be the only living genus. And the reason for that is that molecular phylogenetics suggests that putting the American sweetgum and some of its closest relatives in the family Homomelidaceae would make that family paraphyletic, which of course is not preferred in taxonomy. Its growth form is relatively nondescript. The mature trees can sometimes have an egg-shaped or pyramidal crown. They can get up to 150 feet tall with a 3-foot diameter trunk, and some specimens have been known to live upwards of 400 years. As for its growth habitat, it's native to the southeastern United States, extending from New Jersey down to Florida, over to Texas, and up to Indiana. And within that range, it is found almost everywhere except in the highest elevations of the Appalachian Mountains. And it's a very common lowland hardwood. The leaf arrangement is alternate, simple, palmately veined, and orbicular in outline. The leaves are very distinctive. They are a most commonly 5-lobed star, but anywhere from a 3 to a 7-lobed star with a very finely serrated margin. And they can vary in size considerably. Some of these are about the mid-range of the size. Some of the leaves directly above my head are significantly larger than these. The bud is quite large, the terminal bud that is. It's very shiny, it's very sticky, and it's covered in shiny scales that can range from orangish to greenish in color. I'll provide a close-up so you have a better view. The twig can be anywhere from shiny green to yellowish brown to a nondescript gray in color. They often have corky outgrowths all over the twig, especially when it's young. And one of the features that can sometimes help you to identify the sweetgum tree on larger branches is that the bark will attach edgewise, if you will, to the branch rather than laterally, as in most trees, which with a little bit of imagination can resemble a reptilian form, which is the inspiration for the regional name alligator wood for this tree. The bark of the trunk is similar to the twigs, a nondescript grayish brown with irregular furrows. This tree is monoeciously flowered. The flowers are very small, inconspicuous, and yellowish to green, speckled with red, and that goes for the male and the female flower. And they appear in early spring. This video is made in September, so I cannot show you the flower. The fruit ripens in late summer to early fall, and it is a very distinctive spiky, spherical, woody cluster of capsules. Each one of these capsules contains 2 seeds, and after they have ripened and fallen from the tree, this is the form that your bare foot is probably a little more familiar with. Overall, the American sweetgum is a very popular ornamental tree, known for its beautiful and distinctive leaves and its great shade cover. The name sweetgum comes from the fact that injuries in the trunk of the tree will exude an aromatic, fragrant, and sweet-tasting resin, which was used to make chewing gum in olden days and even has medicinal value. And also, as far as timber, it is important for some uses. The wood is very similar to walnut in its character. It has a very beautiful and highly contrasting grain, but it does not season, age, or dry well. It tends to warp very badly upon drying, so it's typically not used for any kind of construction that requires a sturdy or large timber, but rather it's used for smaller applications such as veneering and flooring. and its similarity to walnut wood gives rise to its alternate name, satin walnut. So that is Liquidambar styraciflua, the American sweet gum tree.